Pico 4 Review. The Pico 4 has a good display, but its small size limits the number of games available for it. Most gamers will be better off with Meta Quest 2. The Pico 4 has built-in speakers, so you don't need headphones to listen to music or watch videos. You can use them if you want, but they're not necessary. The Pico 4 offers the same level of wireless flexibility as the Meta Quest line. Not only is the Meta 2 one of the very few virtual reality headsets capable of matching the Pico 4 for comfort, but it'll be offering better specs at a lower cost too. Despite having everything on paper needed to overtake Meta in its quest for virtual reality supremacy, Pico lacks a few things that could hold it back from achieving its full potential. Here are my ideas on whether the Pico 4 has enough power to be included in our best VR headset list. From the front, the Pico 4 seems like a pair of snow goggles. It'd be amazing if they could create something so small that it would run VR software without needing any computer. It has a width of 163mm, which is significantly narrower than the Meta Quest 2. Also, there is a smaller plastic case at the front which reduces the strain on the back of your head when playing for a longer period of time. With the help of the internal pancaking technology, manufacturers were able to create smaller headsets than would otherwise be possible. It makes a huge difference when you cut out carbs from your diet. With the Pico 4 weighing less than half the size of the Meta Quest 2, it's easier to lose weight. The Oculus Rift S is an excellent virtual reality (VR) headset that offers a lot of features for £400. You get a high-quality display, motion controllers, and a comfortable design. But if you're not careful, you might end up spending much more money. Here's how to choose the right VR headset for you. There are two cameras on the front of the Pico 4 headphone. They're not there for selfies, but to help you see where you are and what you're doing. It was really helpful when I first tried putting them on because they let me know exactly where the controller was at any given time. It has only one port, and that'd be USB-C for recharging the battery. I was surprised by the lack of a 3.5mm audio jack, but it does have Bluetooth support, so you can use a pair of wired earbuds if you prefer. The built-in speaker isn't particularly loud, though, so you might want to invest in some external ones. The Pico 4 controller looks and feels almost exactly like the Meta Quest 2 controller. It has the same input layout as most modern consoles, with a few front-facing buttons, a pair of analogs, and two rear triggers. Its clever design allows for intuitive control of game actions, which makes gameplay feel more immersive than if you were using a controller designed for a different system. The Pico 4 has its own set of issues, including needing AA batteries for power. However, the battery life was decent enough. The main differences between the Pico 4 and the Meta Quest 2 are that the former has slightly larger buttons, making them easier to press, and the latter has a slightly smaller display screen. The Pico 4 has a Qualcomm XR2 processor, which is the same processor used inside the Meta Quest 2. With this one single processor, these two VR headsets achieve an amazing level of detail and immersion. They're not slow at all, and they don't cause any noticeable lag. However, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus has some limitations. For example, it isn't powerful enough to run demanding VR experiences such as Valve's Half-Life Alyx or Bethesda's Skyrim VR, so it's no wonder to see these games absent from the list. Luckily, you can use the streaming assistant or the VR desktop to stream content from your computer to your Oculus Go. However, it isn't the most seamless experience at present, but it's still great to see the streaming functionality available for the Quest. Compared to the Quest 2, the Pico 4 offers a slightly better display quality, but both offer an excellent experience for VR gaming. It has an excellent screen resolution of 1440p and offers two different display modes, one at 60Hz and another at 120Hz.